Your Excellency, I'm very humbled. We as farmers are very humbled, and we want to thank you for having this service. We are very much grateful. Your Excellency, our main problem as an industry is that we have many challenges. Since the introduction of the 10% export duty in January 2019, such has impacted very negatively on the industry. Prior to 2019 and 2018, as an association, we were already facing challenges, and we took the initiative to register a company, Zambia Exotic Leather, for the purpose of tanning skins so that we can tan locally, manufacture locally, sell within Zambia, and hopefully export regionally. Unfortunately, the 10% export duty impacted so heavily on the cash flow of the farmers that it derailed our tannery initiative. However, that dream still remains with us. And as farmers, as an industry, out of 9 farms, 2 have already closed down. And Your Excellency, since 2019, we've been trying to appeal to get the 10% export duty revoked. Such failed. However, in April of this year, the Honourable Minister brought in some relief where the export duty was waived temporarily until the 31st of December. But due to the lockdown, we've been unable to export skins, so we have not benefited from the 10%. Your Excellency, it is our earnest and humble appeal to your good office that it may be considered that the 10% export duty be waived permanently, and that any resources that farmers save from that we can apply towards fulfilling our dreams in terms of getting a tannery locally. Of course, we have a number of other challenges, but first and foremost, this is our main challenge. And we appeal to you with office, Your Excellency. It will be much appreciated. It will certainly save the industry. And in us being able to put up a tannery, such would create local manufacturing and boost further employment opportunities. I think finally what I can say, sir, is, Your Excellency, is that most of the crocodile farms are situated in rural areas where employment opportunities are far and few between, and therefore very important for us as an industry. Zambia has got very big potential. We've got a lot of crocodiles. It is a renewable resource. It's sustainable, and it can continue indefinitely as long as we protect it. It is no different from agriculture, Your Excellency. Thank you.
So, apart from the main industry what is the business?
Apart from crocodiles, we also do enter fishing, which was our core business when we started many years ago in 1981. That's when I started. In fact, my first night of fishing was on the 12th of May, 1981. That was in Chippewa, and subsequently we moved to Sionsola in 1983. The crocodile farm started in 1989. Apart from that, we've also undertaken now as a mitigating factor to try and do aquaculture. We've started doing pond culture. In fact, we harvested our first real pond a few weeks ago, which was quite impressive. And in addition to that, we are doing bananas, as well as we've tried to experiment with lychees. We planted a small orchard of 3 hectares in the trial, which we would like you to visit and see if time allows.
You seem to have just talked about only 10% export duty, 10% export duty, 10% export duty. Is that the only challenge that you're facing?
No, we have a good number, Your Excellency. I think the other issues, of course, are our road network. As a company and as farmers, we try and work in partnership with the local government, the council, So the road from Siamsoa here to Mamba Junction, we grade that once or twice a year. If there are any damages to bridges, we work on that. But our main concern, of course, is the main road from Mamba to Batoga. I think that is that is the lifeline for Sinazongwe district. Further to that, Your Excellency, if I may appeal, and if I'm out of line, please bear with me. We, as an industry, because we are farming crocodiles, doing fish with constant need for pumping water, etc. So the load shedding is having a huge negative impact on our cash flow, aggravating and making things worse. So I was wondering, Your Excellency, whether out of your good heart and as a sincere appeal to your officer, whether there could be some consideration that maybe the three districts, Sinazongwe, Chipepo, and Siavonga, be spared from load shedding. I think we all understand the history that our people were displaced and settled on higher ground, unfertile soils, and with a promise of rural electrification. Unfortunately, that has not materialized as had been promised at the time. I don't have the exact figures, but I think I can safely say that the total electricity consumed within Sinazongwe, Chipepo, and Siavonga is only a fraction of that is consumed in Lusaka. So, Your Excellency, if these three districts, so that the business community, not just the crocodile farmers, but the entire business community can benefit from such, whilst electricity is generated in Kariba as well as Mamba collieries. Further to that, Your Excellency, we have an aquaculture project that we've been working with the community here. It's called SADA, Sinazongwe Siamsoa Aquaculture Development Association. That was initiated about 8 years ago. This society association was registered, and through the goodwill of government, some funding was provided to bring in some aquaculture cages. Those cages came in a year ago. In fact, they're lying at the old harbor where the project is. They've been lying idle now for 1 year, deteriorating. No fingerlings, no feed, nothing has been provided. So on behalf of the community who want to do aquaculture, again, I'm appealing to your good office, Your Excellency, to help so that something can be done and this project can actually materialize. I think it goes without saying, Your Excellency, that Lake Kariba, Sinazongwe, Chipepo, Siavonga could become the protein basket in terms of fish production for the whole of Zambia. And there could be a lot more to export. That would alleviate a lot of pressure on communities. It will also mitigate pressure on the lake of overfishing, etc. So that is our humble appeal, Your Excellency.
How many farmers have closed to 10% of the this year?
2 crocodile farms.
Out of 9.
Out of 9.
With the ones here.
One in Siavonga and one in Chisamba, yes.
Minister of Commerce, can you give us the rundown on what you're doing about this?
Your Excellency, that which has been put forward, and in conjunction with the Minister of Finance, when we put about invalidating eliminating the 10% due to the quality intake. It was in a sense that we only do up to December. But yes, discussion will be held with Minister of Finance, and we're still looking into that. It's not always finished yet. We are looking at all other industries on the same book with regards to the 10% export tariff. So we are closely looking at it, and I would like to assure that we will reach the conclusion with the assistance of the Minister of Finance and Minister of Commerce and also economic planning. Reference of that also. But as it is right now, what he said was we couldn't utilize that now because they can't export it. any further in other countries. But as the time it comes into play, we will look at that very favorably and look at the pros and cons so that we can make an informed decision to go ahead and eliminate that.
How many people are in this sector? In terms of employment?
Employment within the crocodile industry is about 600.
600.
It was a bit more, but with things having slowed down, the numbers have reduced. In terms of our operations here, Zongwe, because we involved Zongwe, we involved in fishing as well, and within the crocodiles, we employ about 600 people ourselves in total.
Your outfit,
My
your
operation, which is
but the sector, the crocodile farming sector, has been a how many? Who is the chairman of this
Association of the association is Sean.
Oh, you're here. Give us the data, come on. How many people are
The
operating?
information is all here. The figures.
So before the 10%, I would like to interview the fact before the 10%.
So you actually in 2017, we had around 632 male employees, 82 female. As of 2019, it's reduced to 450 and 70.
All because of the 10%. Okay, Minister of Finance.
Yeah, Your Excellency, the issue of 10% duty, export duty is well understood, because this industry is a price taker in the export market. So when you impose a tax of 10%, it means that as they enter the export market, they already have this 10% disadvantage. For that reason, we agreed that we will remove that tax to give the industry a chance. Unfortunately, with COVID playing havoc on all of us and all the businesses that have been affected, it has been difficult to see exactly what the impact of removing the 10% is on the industry. So as of now, we are not quite sure what the impact is. But my own assessment is that even though we are given the 10% up to December, it's likely that we will extend it beyond December. So that should be the least worry for the industry. I think it will be extended beyond December. I think that it's something that I'll consider as we prepare the budget for next year. I hope once the COVID pandemic and its impact has been removed, we'll be able to see some progress in this business.
You see, the Minister of Finance and his team are in the process of preparing the budget for 2021. And it's encouraging that you take advantage of even this visit to articulate expectations so that they are considered and brought on board. It's important that we take that the way we survive and have been survived in the past and given a new lease of life as we go into the future. So this visit is not from without, because we have seen the numbers plummet in terms of the exports, in terms of the job creation that we are doing and all these things. And one little bed told me, oh, it's 10%, it's 10%, but I don't know how true it is, but 10% which has affected you adverse in the industry or there's something more. So that's why I came here, the fact finding tour, so feel free to talk to the minister. And yes, and the tourism here also, with the aspect of tourism, people come, they go to your place, they go to the water, they do fishing and other things. So this is one sector. The Minister of Commerce and Industry is here, finance is here, tourism is here. You want animal conflict, and all those areas. So if you can target them now, so that as we go into the saga, by the end of the planning period, we go into budgeting, we will be clear as to how we can expand this industry. It's not that you're growing bananas, you're doing agriculture and all these things. For me, even electricity, of course, that's an historic industry, it's not regulated by us. And the big body in the Kaliga Dam, they found it fit to take electricity from Papua and Congo, leaving nothing for the people here. But that's what our problem is. We are going to do justice and we're going to the future. Whenever we do a hydro power station, we want to make sure that electricity goes to the locals, because they have the owners of the water and the settlement at all. That is not something we should worry about. We are saying, let's find a solution to this problem. Let's go just be doing its best, but there's also some look at the sun. You thought about it? So all these should be integrated, and I'm glad that you received that well. So there's nothing hidden about this. Canal industry was an initiative which I think we can look at again and see whether we can add more value to the scheme, at least in our program, and make sure that when you say no jobs, because they're sending us raw materials. We are creating jobs for our outside friends. We can get more value and create jobs for ourselves and earn more if we can add value. So I think these are things we get to discuss with you. So, Mr. Chairman, is it President also? President of the association. I don't know the President is already now, you know. Yeah. So, take advantage of this visit, let my colleagues know what you think, what you think about the future of the industry and so on. It shouldn't be a policy, a challenge that should not go. It should be something of the own making of the We are here to provide the environment, conducive environment where to create for our people, job creation, and more money. Not only in your pocket, but in our pockets.
Mr. Excellency, I appreciate that. If I may just add on, you know, we have a number of players in the crocodile business. You know, there's Zambia, which is now crocodile, there's Zimbabwe, South Africa, Malawi, etc., now crocodile. But then you have other species, the alligator, you've got piranhas, all of them are competing. There's actually an oversupply worldwide. The impact of the COVID on the global market in terms of the luxury business is having a devastating effect.
If I may ask, how about how they doing? Are they in the
Very in Zimbabwe, like
Thank you.